Ducking this boy's DNA for all his life. Take the test.
I didn't make the allegations. I didn't tell people to say these things. It comes out, I see it in the news like everyone else.
If you got $10 million, you go, listen, young boy, I don't want the world to know nothing about this because my image, here goes some money, I'm gonna take care of you. Nobody's gonna say no.
Chances are, just out of nowhere, random universal selection, this boy who's not related to you has your nose, has your mouth, has your brow line, has your hairline. It's like all of this just by accident.
I just really want it over. It's something that's really affecting my life. And
imagine this. A 32-year-old man claims Jay-Z is his father, and he is ready to prove it. The case has dragged on for decades. Whispers say Beyoncé tried to bury it, and now 50 Cent is allegedly funding the legal fight just to watch the chaos unfold. DNA tests, secret statements, and decades-old allegations could shake Jay-Z's empire, his marriage, and his reputation. The question is this the truth finally coming out, or the biggest hip-hop scandal of the century? Stick around, because what happens next will shock you. Listen, things just took a wild turn. 50 Cent is practically celebrating because Jay-Z just got hit with a major blow. A judge has officially decided that Rhymy Carter's paternity case will proceed, giving Jay-Z until July 18th to respond. But here is where it gets even spicier. Reports say 50 Cent is not only paying Rhymy Carter's legal expenses, but also planning to feature him in a new documentary centered on Diddy and Jay-Z. If this is true, the drama is about to explode in ways no one saw coming.
Okay. I think that they were saying the NFL has some issues with me that I don't know what those issues are. Like, what is the issue? You see what I'm saying? Like, and with M, because like with Nori he had communication. He said, yeah, I talked to the big homie. He said, Jay, he was telling me, you know, the white boy wouldn't do the truth without 50, right? And I'm like, that's when I start saying crazy stuff, because I look and I go, oh, that's your big homie, right? And so he imaged himself after a gay painter. Okay. Big homie want to look like a gay painter.
What are we talking about? Were purposely left out of the ad?
No. In the ad,
right?
Because of Jay-Z and them was putting it together. So I think they still harbor some energy towards me.
You think you
a gay painter?
Oh my God, I think I know where we're going with
so
this.
Now look, what I'm saying to you is, look, when you start looking at, that's not mine, that's theirs, they harbor, right? But when you look at, M is looking at the entire legacy.
Yeah.
The whole thing, like with M, he wants to look like
about here.
We're talking about.
And this is not just any ordinary paternity dispute. The claims dig deep into the past allegations that Jay-Z had ties with a 16-year-old back in 1992. Fast forward 3 decades, and the man who says he is the child from that relationship, now 32 years old, is stepping forward demanding the truth.
anything could happen, but you know, I still gotta live for myself at the end of the day. You know, I still gotta work and bring an income for me. You know, I can't sit around. You know, I gotta get up off my feet and do something. You know, I can't wait on the world. Like, I can't say, you know, I can't wait on anybody to want to respond when they want to. I really try not to get frustrated, you know, basically. I really try not to think about it. You know, I go on with my life because, you know.
He met Jay-Z
Yes.
and had intercourse with him. How old was she?
I would say about, I think she was about 16, 17, or 16, just turning 16 or 17. I know it was one of them.
And Jay-Z was what age?
I wouldn't happen to know. I think he was in his 20s?
I read 22.
Oh, yeah.
I think I read 22, but he was in his 20s.
Yes, I wouldn't happen to know his age, but 22, I'm pretty sure if they put that out there, then. So it is important that I know who my biological father is, just because, you know, my mom's health, I don't know if it's. And a lot of people are so quick to judge because they see somebody coming out and try to find out if the person, you know, trying to find out things, they so negative to put it from our family or it's coming from the other side, and that would be something I really would want to find out because, you know, in the future, you don't know what could happen.
What makes the whole situation even more explosive are the whispers claiming that Beyoncé herself has been pulling strings from the start, allegedly trying to keep this case buried and protect Jay-Z from the storm of secrets threatening to come out.
Something crazy going on with this case. Honestly, I just want everybody in the world just to keep their eyes open and just watch things that happen, that just like how things unfold, because it's crazy. It really is crazy. These judges, these lawyers, this fraud, collusion, who knows what it's for, money or friendships or whatever they got going on. But I can honestly say that we should never go in the courtroom feeling like we're already the victims and we did nothing wrong. We did nothing wrong but come in here, tell you guys the truth, put our life on the line, come to every court case and give you 100% plus of us. And basically we just got...
Thing came when a friend of mine who knew her, somebody in her camp, and she said something supposedly, this is all hearsay, about regarding saying Rymir needs to go away little boy, something to that effect. There was something out there with this song they made. And then next thing I know, somebody was at my property.
But now, with 50 Cent fanning the flames and a judge finally taking the claims seriously, things are spiraling fast. Word on the streets is that this case could shake Jay-Z's entire foundation, his reputation, his marriage, and even the empire he spent decades building. So, who exactly is Rymir Carter, and why has this legal battle dragged on for so long? The young man at the center of it all says Jay-Z is his father, and he is not coming empty-handed. He has evidence that he believes tells the story loud and clear. What many people do not know is that his real name is Rhy Satterthwaite, not Carter as most assume. He has been locked in this fight since he was just 19 years old. That is over half of his life spent trying to uncover the truth about who his father really is.
If it's not, why you can't prove me wrong? Like, it's not as far as a proving me wrong thing. It's go to the courtroom and basically do what everybody else would have to do. Like, it's not, you don't have to prove me wrong. I just want the truth. Honestly, I can take a no. I can take, if I'm embarrassed at the end of the day, I can take that. I really can. I've been through a lot, I've seen a lot. I could take me being embarrassed. Like, this can't take nobody not saying nothing. Like, it's...
According to the allegations, his mother, Wanda, crossed paths with Jay-Z while she was still underage. She became pregnant, and when she tried to contact him about the child, he allegedly disappeared without a trace. Now Rymir is an adult, and he is refusing to walk away quietly. He wants the truth, and this time, he is not backing down.
Sean Carter, that's what she was calling him at first before she was calling him Jay-Z, and I really didn't know who that was because I was young, and had my little brother, and I really wasn't worrying about it. She was saying it a lot, but this was going along with the person I was just seeing, like the person I looked at who was taking care of me at that time. I really wasn't really trying to understand what my mom was talking about, but she constantly put it in my head like, son, it's not your father, and I really want you to know it is. This person is your father, and I just want you to know. And she continued to tell me that over the years and over the years.
But according to Rymir's godmother, Lily Colley, things did not start off with hostility. She claims Jay-Z's team initially wanted to handle the matter quietly and even discussed signing Rhy to Jay-Z's record label after noticing his musical talent. But somewhere along the way, everything shifted. New lawyers stepped in with a completely different approach, and the cooperative tone disappeared overnight.
Try to contact me in any type of way, and that's all I'm asking is, like, cause I honestly really want the case to be over with. Like, I've been going through, just like I said, a lot, and as I said, I'm not chasing nobody. I'm not trying to do this to make somebody seem like a bad person, a bad father. I'm not trying to make nobody seem like a bad person or nothing. I'm just really coming out here for the truth. I don't want no money or anything. I wasn't looking for none of that. I just want to know the truth. And if I can't go to the courts and get the truth, like, what is it really? Why are you? What is it? I just really want it over. It's something that's really affecting my life, and I just want.
So, what made them suddenly change course? Most likely, they realized just how explosive things would become if the public learned Jay-Z had been involved with a minor. And it does not stop there. If the allegations are true, it means he allegedly took a 16-year-old girl across state lines from Philadelphia to Brooklyn. That is not just a scandal. It opens the door to serious legal trouble. No wonder his lawyers have been battling this case with everything they have.
Here's Satterthwaite. Baby. That means she was 15 when she got pregnant. Wanda's son, She had it when she was 16. It takes 40 weeks to cook a age of consent in Pennsylvania is 17. Was then it. And she was taken across state lines from Pennsylvania to an apartment.
The detail.
That's how Rymir Carter made it into this world in New York. Oops.
Oh man.
Dude, out there. Take the test, man. That's fine. We'll give you don't know Diddy. Take the test. You've been ducking this boy's DNA for all his life. Take the test. You've been dead beating it your whole.
So, let us get this straight. We have a 32-year-old man insisting Jay-Z is his father, a late mother who reportedly left behind a signed statement detailing what happened, and now a judge finally stepping in and saying the legal back and forth has gone on long enough. Add to that 50 Cent allegedly bankrolling the whole thing just to watch Jay-Z sweat, and you can see why this case has everyone talking. But the real question hanging in the air is this: with claims this serious, how certain can anyone be about what really happened?
That was interesting. When I was saying things not knowing exactly what I was saying, but I was going with where's Jay at? He's mad.
What are your thoughts on the allegations against Jay-Z?
Surprised by the allegations, as surprised as everyone else is. I didn't make the allegations. I didn't tell people to say these things. It comes out, I see it in the news like everyone else. Why? Like while the Puffy thing was going on. But
I don't have no felonies. I'm not crazy or none of that. It's like, I just want the truth, and it's so hard to get it from the courts. And it seems like Jay-Z don't want to say anything. So, I don't want to see him go down for something that, you could have just got taken care of. That's it.
Those accusations are crazy. It's obvious now that his team was being made aware that he was in those allegations also. So I hope it works out, because with his family, the things that go on internally is...
This is getting messy, y'all. The timing of all this couldn't be worse for Jay-Z. With everything happening to Diddy right now, people are looking at all the powerful men in hip-hop with side eyes. Speaking of Diddy, there are now rumors that some of the evidence in Diddy's case might connect back to Jay-Z in ways nobody saw coming.
Was that Jay-Z's camp basically put out a statement saying that Jay and Puff are not friends and they're not close at all or whatever else. Did you see the two of them interact a lot?
I seen them interact, but I wouldn't say they was close. I believe Puff felt they was close.
Oh.
But if you was a person on the outside looking in, like me and Uncle Paulie used to always talk about it, me and D-Rock and stuff like, yo, why Puff kind of like sucking Jay off so much? You know what I'm saying? Because you'd be like, we done flew to 5 or 6, 7 different concerts that Jay-Z has. But Jay-Z is not at one of Puff's shows. You know what I'm saying? You look at the Rock brunch where Puff will break his neck to get to the brunch. But Jay-Z don't pop up at any of Puff parties. Now I can only speak up until 2012. You know what I'm saying? And Puff was breaking his neck. Like, at the end of the day, in our mind, we say, yo, he ain't even invite Puff to his wedding. When he married Beyoncé, Steve Stout and all of them was there. You know what I'm saying? And Puff was kind of in his feelings, but once again...
Oh, Puff was upset he didn't get invited to the wedding?
Of course he was. Oh. You know what I'm saying? But you got to remember, we're security, so we're bottom on a tote pole. So he's not going to show you that it really affects him until you have a little conversation with him, or you say something, or you overhear something. But he didn't get invited to that, Yeah, Jay came through every once in a while. Like if we was in a yacht in San Tropez or one of these places like that, Jay might ride up. You know what I'm saying? And it's more or less to show, yeah, I got a yacht too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm out here too. More or less than we're tight friends. I look at it as two people that's getting money because they did have some businesses together, and we did have to go to some meetings together, and it was like, this is how far it goes, but we're not friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, people ask me that all the time. I'm like, Jay ain't really with Puff. It was no personal into it. It would be like if Ron Burgos is flying from LA on his jet, but Jay-Z just so happens to be going to New York too. We all end up on
lawsuit coming with Jay, the part with Jay. I go, oh shoot, like
right. To us, black excellence, right?
That had to be there.
We getting tighter, you know what I'm saying? And united we stand, and ain't nothing else. Black excellence, they're sitting there like, yeah. It's the billionaire brunch. Like,
I hate you, man.
Unaware of anything going on here. This is the one time I'm gonna be with you this year. Come on, bro.
The culture is shifting, and for the first time in a long time, victims are being heard. Jay-Z might have believed this story would stay buried forever, but 2025 is playing out differently. People are speaking up, the silence is breaking, and the truth has a way of resurfacing no matter how long it takes. Rymir himself has spoken about the weight of this journey. He says he works every day, takes care of his own children, and never once asked Jay-Z for money. He never ran to the media demanding a payout. He claims he has always handled his life on his own and just wanted answers, not a check. For him, this has never been about fame or fortune. He says it is about making sure no other child in the world has to grow up wondering who their parent is or feeling afraid to seek the truth in court. That, to him, is the bigger picture. Meanwhile, Jay-Z reportedly views this as nothing more than long-term harassment. But to Rymir, those words cut deep. He believes it is beyond disrespectful to call it harassment when the man at the center of it all looks like he could be Jay-Z's twin. From the nose to the mouth, the brow line to the hairline, even the same straight, knobby knees, Rymir insists the resemblance is undeniable. To call it all a coincidence, he says, feels like the ultimate insult. Let us start from the beginning. Back in 1992, Jay-Z was just emerging in the music industry, trying to build his name. According to Rymir's mother, Wanda, she met him when he picked her up in Philadelphia and brought her to his aunt's apartment in Brooklyn. 2 weeks later, he visited her once more, and then vanished from her life entirely. Rymir recalls how people have tried to twist his story over the years, claiming he is only after Jay-Z's money. He says that has never been his motivation. He works hard every day, takes care of his own children, and has always pursued this journey to uncover the truth, not to collect a paycheck. He is committed to this fight for as long as it takes, 10 years, 50 years, or even until he passes, but he wants everyone to know he has always acted with respect, never hate. He hopes to set an example, showing children and adults alike that it is okay to seek the truth about your family, even when it is difficult or intimidating. Adding to the story, Rymir's godmother, Lily Colley, has given crucial details. She claims Wanda was a minor at the time she became pregnant. Jay-Z allegedly picked her up in Philadelphia and took her across state lines to New York, exposing her to situations that were not only inappropriate but illegal. Lily was present for parts of the story, and she confirms the timeline and Wanda's fears. Doctor Lily Cole has also provided insight into the circumstances. She explains that Jay-Z, then known by a street name Rock, was operating in a neighborhood notorious for drug activity. Wanda had no way to reach him once she realized she was pregnant. With no support from Jay-Z, she listed her boyfriend, Robert Graves, as the father on the birth certificate, a choice many young women in difficult situations have to make. Rymir has endured decades of challenges trying to get answers. He emphasizes that this is not about hate or revenge. It is about truth, justice, and ensuring that other children are not left to wonder about their origins. Even with the public scrutiny and whispers about his motives, he remains committed to handling everything legally and with integrity.